Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie, if you missed the keyword, we'll give it to you again for the golden ticket. It's active for another 29 minutes till 7:29 when we give you another keyword every hour. You can enter every hour, by the way, because that's how you win. You know, you don't do multiple times in an hour, but just get it entered in night right now to 312-591-8300. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, time for sports. Sponsored by the Marquee Network. Stream Cubs baseball at watchmarquee.com.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
And that is NIGHT, night. That's the word to text. So the White Sox lost to the Giants late last night, 5-3. They were winning 1-0 in the fifth. And then the Giants got 4 in the bottom of the fifth. And that pretty much ended the game. They are now 30-96.
30-96.
30-96. Here we are, almost to September, the situation. So they'll do it again tonight at 8:45. The game was at 8:45 because it's out there in San Francisco. What were you watching last night, Kenzie, at 8:45? I'm just curious because baseball in the background is kind of okay no matter how bad the White Sox are.
Right.
I like putting on a baseball game in the background.
I'm watching a murder show right now.
Oh, boy.
It's a documentary on, I want to say his name's Scott Peterson. Do you remember that story?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
That's a huge story.
Yeah, I'm getting the deep dive on that. Gotta say, making me pretty emotional, though. Like, you know how, like, right after you have a baby, you can't handle certain things? It's about a pregnant woman. I've been a disaster.
Yeah.
My husband's like, why are we watching this? You're miserable. I'm like, well, no, I gotta see what happens, though.
Well, you're the crime queen, so you get addicted to it. And 8:20, we'll have Kenzie's Crimes today. Not on Scott Peterson.
Not on Scott Peterson.
But
that's what I was doing. Nice, relaxing TV in the background.
Maybe you should have watched the White Sox game. I mean, it's not necessarily relaxing, but...
Also a massacre.
Yeah. What were you watching at 8:45 last night, Case?
It was Monday night, so I was watching Bachelorette.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah.
What happened there?
It was a boring episode. It was hometowns, and all these people fake that they come from these nice, normal families when in reality they're probably all screwed up. It was not a good episode of TV.
Why, are we all bitter today or what?
No, it's just they were all happy to see everybody. It wasn't relatable.
Oh, okay.
See, I miss the real shows that did hometown episodes. Forget The Bachelor and Bachelorette. Remember when Bret Michaels visited everyone's hometown? Now, they were honest about how dysfunctional their family was. They would get in, like, fights. Bret Michaels had to comfort the women who hadn't talked to their families in, like, 15 years. I'm like, now we're talking. Let's go to the hometowns and see what's made her become this.
Exactly. And now, Bachelorette hometowns, they all rent these houses for the family, and everybody wears a polo shirt, and there's a white picket fence, and it's the American dream.
President?
Yeah.
Ew.
No, thank you.
Ew.
They've got the old home goods sign at the door, like live, laugh, love.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to get out now.
Yeah, instead of like get her done on the floor mat when you're walking in.
It's boring.
Yeah, Rock of Love.
then, like,
you're right on that. Rock of Love was definitely so
Hell
real.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
They'd be like, have you had sexual relations with my daughter and the other women? And Brett would be like, I loved it. I loved it.
What would Brett be like?
Like Mayor Tiffany and yours.
I mean, look what she's wearing, man. Nothing.
Define sexual relations.
And Brett Michaels like, that's a good question. That's a really good question.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. And I hear you when I see you.
Well, listen, maybe watch the White Sox game. I know I ended up watching the Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, never seen it.
All the movies that you still need to watch that we recommended, and you circled back at Dark Knight Rises.
Well, again, I'm vegging out. I'm just sitting there on the couch. I'm just flipping, and TNT's on, and Dark Knight Rises. And I see Bane, going like...
Oh, I know Bane.
Oh, yeah. Go back to your
so
homes.
Bane.
Go back to your homes and consider what tomorrow will bring. It's yours. That's my Bane.
Okay, he did that in the movie?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Dude, you were going to love Dark Knight. I don't know what to watch first for Batman for
I
you.
remember that line. He sounds like a therapist. He doesn't even go home and think about that.
Don't you remember?
Is he a villain?
No, you don't know Bane's a villain?
I said, isn't he? Because that sounded like a really nice guy.
Yeah, but remember after I'm sorry, Case, plug your ears for a second.
Yes, sir.
Earmuffs.
Remember when he blows up the football stadium and everything Case, plug your ears, I said.
Earmuffs.
Damn it, you.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting him to blow up a football stadium.
Well, everybody's living in it still, but the field call collapses, and he tells people to go home and thinking tomorrow the city is yours again. I'm paraphrasing a little bit Bane here. I didn't think I'd be happening at 7:04, but he says that because then he takes
So he's
over.
like, I did this, but tomorrow, like, don't worry.
Don't you remember?
You can
Because
have this city. I don't remember any of this. Maybe I didn't see this movie. I
Okay.
think I didn't see it.
You know what?
Who was Batman in this one?
Still Christian Bale.
I didn't see it. Was he He was Batman more than once, wasn't he?
This was the third movie he was Batman in. You didn't see the third one?
Honestly, they all run together. It's like one long movie where he's a bat, you know?
And they have different plots, and they're really they're exciting.
How many bad guys are there? Like, just stop.
Oh, boy.
Do you want to give more advice as Bane as a therapist real quick?
He sounds nice. Like, he doesn't sound like the villain of the movie.
Well, because villains are charismatic, and he's telling people of New York, or Gotham, I should say. And it was Chicago in the first two movies. It became New York in the third one, which pissed me off.
But it was always Gotham.
It was always Gotham, and he's basically giving the city to them to pillage and do whatever they want with.
So you back to the people.
No, because they kill people, and they rob, and they steal and rob, and it causes chaos. There's no order in society at all. You don't want that.
Isn't that like on the other movie, the horror movie, The Purge?
Oh, similar, I guess, partially, but that's only, similar theme.
Yeah.
So Bane was not a therapist in it.
So was this like a prelude to The Purge?
Everybody go back to your homes and meditate.
He sounds so nice.
Light some candles.
Yeah.
And
Have a
eat some,
self-care night.
eat some soup.
Take a bath?
Make sure you give yourself some time to relax and get 8 hours of sleep
I
tonight.
love him. We should vote for him for mayor. He sounds nice.
Oh,
And
boy.
he'd blow up the stupid Soldier Field, which is horrible to get to.
Well, it wasn't Soldier Field, sadly, because it wasn't. It was New
would've been
York.
helpful.
It was just. It was a college stadium, actually, I believe.
Oh.
Anyway, I can't go through the whole plot of Dark Knight Rises right now.
Well, it's fresh in your mind.
Oh man, Tony and Woodridge is checking in, saying, "Keep going, keep doing the Bane."
Do one more. Do morning advice from Bane.
Okay, Tony, for you and Woodridge, here it is.
I want to make sure you drink your white can of Monster today and enjoy the red hot chili peppers for you.
Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
That was the red hot chili peppers for Tony in Woodridge. Thank you for listening this morning.
So Brian's going to do the rest of the show like that. Brian is Bane. That's
Okay.
really
Pretty
excited.
awesome.
We ended up talking about
The whole show, you have to ask the questions like that in trivia.
Oh my God, it would take a while.
We have comedian Paul Mercurio coming in. Do you want to talk to him like Bane the entire interview?
And just everybody act normal.
Yeah.
Nobody say.
No context.
It's not even that weird.
Because Brian has to put his hands over his face. Nobody say anything. Just be like, what?
The only reason I'm doing the Bane is because I said Dark Knight Rises was on last night. I watched a little bit of that. And by the way, props to our text line reminding us that was Heinz Field, the football field for the Steelers. But 708, Case, this is going to blow your mind. And maybe you have to watch Dark Knight Rises this week as your movie on Friday.
But is that the first one?
No, that's the third one.
I'm gonna
You
be
can't
lost.
do the third one. Is Heath Ledger first or second?
Second. That's
Start with that one.
Yeah. That is, it really is
And
incredible.
do they blow something up in every Batman movie? I'm just thinking about it because he blows up the hospital, earmuffs.
Too late. You can't say it afterwards.
Sorry.
But how about this? 708 texted in the best line from Bane, Case. I think this is going to blow your mind. This was the best line he says.
Peace has made you weak. Victory has defeated you.
Was that a Metallica lyric? What is that?
Oh, my God.
Does
What a
Bane
movie.
actually say that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In which one?
Bane is only in the third one, in Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, spoilers. Okay.
Yeah, so,
All right.
I mean,
Who was the bad guy in the first one?
it is, it's...
Is
Mr.
it the Penguin?
No, it's not the Penguin.
Is the Riddler?
No.
Is that the one with Jim Carrey?
Yes, it's the Riddler's the villain in the first one.
He's my favorite.
In the meantime, call 312-591-8300 right now. Check this out. We got Modest Mouse tickets if you beat Kenzie in trivia, celebrating 20 years of good news for people who love bad news. And that's at the Salt Shed, the indoor show coming up here Thursday, November 14th. Ticket presale is Thursday at 10 a.m. and then tickets to the general public Friday. These are before you can buy them, guaranteed entry.
Okay. Brr.
Huge show. Lauren announced this yesterday. And so Modest Mouse tickets if you win. We'll give you Twisters on digital if you lose. So you get anything.
So you're really just a winner.
You're
Even
completely.
if you're a loser.
That's right. So
Call now.
Do the number.
312-591-8300.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
And the Clash with Kenzie is sponsored by the Schaumburg Boomers.
Feel the boom.
Visit boomersbaseball.com for tickets. Go get some. So we have a great prize today with Modest Mouse tickets announced yesterday before you can buy them at the Salt Shed. This show will sell out in like a second. And you got tickets before you can buy them, furnished by our great friends, the Salt Shed. And it's celebrating 20 years of good news for people who love bad news. I love all these album plays and doing this stuff now. I really do. So we'll also give you digital passes for Twisters on digital. You can watch it in your house. The movie Twisters that Case reviewed and gave it, 8.5, 7.5?
Something like that, but that's only if you lose. You get the Modest Mouse tickets if you win. You get Twisters if you lose. Everybody's a winner today.
How about
Yay.
it? Jessica, checking in.
2024, baby.
Jessica, Villa Park, what's up? Tell us something about yourself.
Hey, I'm a pre-K sped teacher.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this is that week where are you not working yet, but you start next week?
Unfortunately, no. This is our second weekend.
Oh,
Second week, it's August 20th?
I know.
School starts early now.
Agreed.
Tristan starts school tomorrow
Oh, fun.
On a Wednesday?
on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
That's what I said. I'm like, oh, Monday, huh? Let's get this thing going. Been a
Damn.
long summer.
Well, listen, we're praying for you for the next 8 months, Jessica, for sanity.
Thank you. We'll need
Thoughts and
it.
prayers.
So first one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails, Jessica.
Heads.
It is heads. I'm showing the coin. I'm not David Blaine. I'm not cheating. Kenzie's not even looking at me with the coin.
I don't buy it. I'm not even going to play into your twisted games.
All right, Jessica, here we go. Question number 1. And by the way, coming up at the end of trivia here, we'll have a new keyword for the golden ticket and chance to go see Queens of the Stone Age as the qualifying prize. So just about, 3 minutes away. Stay here. So, Jessica, what style of restaurant is Golden Corral? What style?
It's a buffet.
That's funny. She said buffet. I say buffet. What do you say,
It's
Case?
the same word.
No, she said buffet. What do you say?
You're like she said buffet. I don't understand. You're saying the same word, buffet.
No, buffet. She said buffet.
She did not say buffet.
I don't think she said buffet.
She said buffet.
Buffet.
Say it, Jessica. Say how you say it.
Buffet.
Ah, she changed it.
Way to gaslight Jessica. Good
You know
Lord.
what? If you want to stop because she said buffet, we can. But I think she was right on track.
Okay, Jessica, you got a point.
All right, 1-0, and it's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what number is the most current iteration of PlayStation?
Like, what number are they on?
Yeah.
Okay. I think 5.
It is 5.
I was saying, I've never heard of a PS6.
Not
Never
yet.
heard that.
It's
on
coming.
it's on the way.
It's coming.
It's going to cost $42,000.
It'll be worth every penny. 1-1, back to Jessica.
Jessica, what patriotic anthem includes the lyrics, "Stand beside her and guide her"? Which song is that?
Is it
3, 2, guess it
I
quickly.
want to say it's the anthem.
It's not the national
The
anthem.
national anthem, right?
It's not the national anthem. Stand beside her and guide her, Kenzie. What patriotic anthem includes those lyrics?
It's God Bless America.
God bless America.
God bless America.
As Cher does it there.
I like that one more than the national anthem. Is that a hot take?
No.
It might be a little bit, but it's certainly.
I like the ones that talk about all the landscaping.
Which one's that?
You know what I'm talking about?
Not sure.
This land is your land. This land is my land.
Yeah. What? Thank you. What?
This land is well cut. This land isn't.
Yeah, it just talks about all the pretty parts.
It's true. All right, 2-1, back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, which wrestler did moves such as the People's Elbow and Rock Bottom?
Was it The Rock?
It was The Rock. I should have pulled out that second one there.
I only know 3 wrestlers, and he's one of them.
What are the other 2?
I say no, The Rock.
Uh-huh.
I know Hulk Hogan.
Uh-huh.
And I know Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Do you know John Cena?
Oh, yeah. I forgot he wrestles.
Yeah, that's kind of what he's known for.
Well, you can't see him.
No.
So I always
Good
forget.
All right. 3-1, back to Jessica.
Jessica, who did Rocky Balboa fight on New Year's Day in 1976?
Oh, man. The one movie I've, never seen.
Case hadn't seen it either until a couple weeks ago, and he watched it.
Jessica, you got to watch it. It's really good.
You know the name, though. You've heard the name, girl. You got this. Come on.
I probably have.
Just guess.
Oh, man, I have a toddler, so no, I don't watch good movies anymore.
Okay, in Toy Story.
I don't think Jessica knows it.
Oh, boy. Kenzie, do you know?
It's the man I thought was a real person for a long time, Apollo Creed.
Apollo Creed fights Rocky
Oh,
Balboa.
okay, yeah, I did know that.
I thought you'd get it because all the Creed movies came out
Yeah.
about his son.
All right, it's 4-1. It's back to Kenzie. She can win with a correct answer.
Wow. Kenzie,
Yeah.
pigs can be found on every continent except for this one. Pigs.
Oh, probably Antarctica.
Antarctica's right.
Case was looking at me with scary eyes. I don't know. I was like, what?
We should drop a pig on there and see what happens.
I agree. Let's
He'd be
F around and
cold.
find out.
Cold pig?
Yeah.
It's all right. We're going to get 2 pigs then so they can snuggle.
That's
Put him in a blanket.
That's right. All right, Jessica, listen, you did not win at trivia, but you're still a winner because we're going to give you Twisters on digital. You can watch Twisters on digital at home with the whole family. I think it's a family movie, right? I think it's everybody can watch that. Tornado's
Well, at least you're
scary.
in a hubby when the toddler goes to bed, at
Yeah.
a minimum.
Yeah, same. I think my 2-year-old would appreciate it.
There you go. Twisters are cool. They wreck everything. And on movies, they're cool, not in
Yes.
real life. They're terrible in real life. All right, Jessica, well, good luck at school, okay?
All right, thank you.
And hold on, we're going to get your information for that. And when we come back in about 3 minutes, we'll play Giovanni. We'll get those tickets for Modest Mouse out, but we have more things to throw out, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Now is your chance to qualify for the golden ticket. Please don't text and drive. Standard message and data rates apply.
Q101.
All right, the golden ticket. This is the new word for the next hour. It's active until 8:29. Text the word Bane. Since we got off on a tangent, since I watched Dark Knight Rises
And
last
please
night.
spell that.
B-A-N-E. Now, I say that because there is a Bane's Deli chain that might be in some of the suburbs. It's not spelled that way. It's spelled a different way. So Bane, the villain in Batman. B-A-N-E. Text that to 312-591-8300. That's your chance to win tickets to Queens of the Stone Age.
Woo!
Amazing show. Wednesday, October 2nd from our great partners and friends, family, Live Nation. And then you're also qualified for the golden ticket. Everything we do for an entire year. A year of shows. From Riot Fest to Riot Fest, everything in between can be yours. Text Bane, B-A-N-E, to 312-591-8300. Do that right now. Good luck. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
God bless the baby.
All right, 312-591-8300. Caller 10 right now since Kenzie won at trivia. Gets the tickets for the show we announced yesterday. Lauren announced it. So huge. Modest Mouse at the Salt Shed, celebrating 20 years of good news for people who love bad news. Sending you and a friend to the show Thursday, November 14th. Tickets go on sale at the end of the week, but Q101.com has that info. These are before you can buy them. 312-591-8300. Modest Mouse tickets. So there you go. We have a comedian, Paul Mercurio, stopping by. He's going to be hanging out. He's in town for the DNC, and he's basically the warm-up guy for the Stephen Colbert Show. So we're going to bring him in and talk about all the stuff going on with him and, of course, with the DNC. Before we get there, a lot of requests to hear this audio again. Yesterday, we talked about the movie Alien Romulus opened up over the weekend in our Celebrity Report, and that's a movie that is obviously based on the first Alien movie that came out in the late 70s. And Case had found this interview with people that had walked out of Alien in 1979 with their kids, and this reporter was asking him about bringing the kids to
the rated R movie.
Yeah, to the rated R movie and what this guy sounds like. So think about who this guy sounds like, the person that the reporter asks about bringing the kid to the movie.
Are you sorry, sir, that you brought your son along to see Alien?
No, ma'am, I think he should have seen it. It's something that he needs to know that things like that could happen in life. That could be a true story. Based on, science. We never know what's going on the outside of the world.
And a great astute member of our show, the listeners of the show, said, boy, he sounds just like Boomhauer from King of the Hill.
Bobby, I tell them don't take it from me, man. They don't life too short, man. They don't want to hold no grudge, man. I thought, man, you gonna let old bygones be bygones, man. About maybe 2 weeks, and then probably 3.
Oh, man, it was so good.
We went on to have a successful career. Good for him.
Yeah, there you go. Coming up, if you missed that keyword, we'll give it to you again. Coming up here in 8 minutes before we get to Gil Curtis. But the keyword for the Golden Ticket and Queens of the Stone Age tickets, that's coming up.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.